So Queenie Queen, you ready? 3, 2.
Yo, what's up world? Soos julle weet die pin is in. En vandag het ons iemand baie important vir die Afrikaans rap scene. The one and only Luda G.
Yes, yeah, guys, Spannaby. Glad to be here.
Luda. Bro, you were a busy man. I heard you came from a music video just before you landed here. So you say there's something fresh coming?
Yeah, there's something fresh coming. A whole lot of new music, a whole lot of new works, a whole lot of new visuals. So, kijk uit, man, guys.
As you can see, guys, this man's a really busy man. So we don't want to take up much of his time, but we also want to find out as much as we can from him. So I'll give it to Queenie to get into that first few questions that we ask everyone, you know, just to get into you, to get you comfortable. And then once you're in the zone, we'll get more deeper into it, you know. So you can go for it, Queenie.
So Luda G, vir die mense wat nie weet nie, what is your full name, your age and where you from?
Government.
Okay.
Government, yeah, let's keep it real.
My full name is Ludwig Leefrecht Adams. I'm from Paul. 7646 Pierre Valley. And what is it?
Your age.
I'm 22 years old.
Oh, okay, nice. No need ID.
Yeah, and you said you're from Paul, no?
Yes.
So I want to know, like, coming up as an upcoming artist in Paul, what was like the first tough challenges for you?
People not understanding like what my music is about. So as you can see, there's a lot of songs that's going viral now, but I made it already, but my crowd and my people didn't understand my music yet. They had to grow onto it, want is iets niet wat ik gemaakt had. Het was niet amper soos het was klaar, het klaar bestaan nie. Die type stijl wat ik rap het ik gemaakt. En voor mij, om het te laten groeien aan die mensen koppen in te peren, het een tijdje voor hulle gevat om te adapt to it. So that was the toughest challenge. And you know, also the non-believers and people also like doubting in you. So yeah, but I think, ik denk guys, iets wat niet ik alleen die gaan, ik denk is iets wat allemaal die gaan en elke artist die gaan. So I only went through what most of the artists and people are going through. So, but you know how we take it with a pinch of salt and we keep going, we move on.
Yeah, and so you was now from Paul. Do you want to stay like in the area outside of Cape Town, and why?
I have traveled a lot, but I haven't seen enough places to tell you where I want to stay yet. One day when I'm older, like maybe over 4 or 5 years. So I haven't seen enough places, but I would like to stay somewhere private, somewhere calm, and somewhere safe.
Do you have any locations again, like, you know, places, Bahamas? People know where they want to go.
No, like if you
it's private.
No, like if I think like for the type of person I am, you know, I love more local places, you know, but just very quiet. Maybe like we can say Worcester, you know, Oudtshoorn, Neusna, all the places all the places where they show us love. Yeah, but it just has to be like calm and humble and safe and secure.
Okay, no, I believe that. I think all of us want that, you know.
You know,
a nice comfortability, you know, chill back and know I've done my job.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And then I like what Queenie asked, were your challenges. You said it's not something that you go through alone, it's something that other artists go through. Now, is there something that you can tell a different artist, like what is it that you did differently? They didn't understand your music, you said at the beginning, but how did you get it out there? What did you do differently?
You know, it's the type of endurance you need to have and the type of patience you need to have. I think you need patience, I think you need endurance, I think you need consistency as well, because as you can see, I have like a variety of songs. I have chart-topping music, then I have average music, and then I have ik get harde numbers en ik get zachte numbers. I have love songs, I have tag songs, I have club songs. Just for you to be able to create, be creative, stay consistent, and have endurance, man, and just stay positive.
Okay, nah, I like that. I like that answer. No? You know, persistence is the key. You
Yeah.
say. So okay, now if the other artists are listening, just make sure you don't stop dropping ones, because eventually your time will come. You don't know what song it's gonna be
Yeah.
that will take you to chart-topping numbers, like Luda said. But okay, I like that. Thank you for the inspiration.
Ja, en I see your swag is on fleek. Is daar misschien enige plannen like for merch, like a Luda G merch?
Definitely over the next 2 or 3 months. Oor die volgende 2 of 3 maanden gaan ons definitely goat merch voor die fans release. Want ik heb gezien zo op die maand dat die fans al je goat merch maken, like goat hoodies en zo. But voor die mensen wat het nog niet kan doen voor hulle CAV, definitely ga ik merch erop. En ja man, stay tuned guys, you know, Goat Fam going bigger, Goat Fam, you know, we're just getting started man.
Right, so you're gonna get clothes, you're getting music videos coming soon. What's play you like getting the exclusives here and everything. People like telling us all the new stuff that's gonna happen, and I appreciate that because we like to stay close to the culture, bro. I think that's the idea of the lounge, to get the culture in here, get people understanding what we're trying to do. So, and then management. You have a manager, Justin Energy.
Yes.
Yeah, how did that come about? How did you and Justin link? How did that partnership happen?
It was like 3 years back, I think it's 2.5 years back. I think, let's say 3 years back. And then me and him, we had the same job. We were jobbing together. So, and I was like the youngest in like, I actually left school when I left school. So I went to go get a job. So, I was the youngest there between all of them. So, I think I was like 16, 17.
Fresh though.
Yeah, I was the youngest there. So it was like he saw my love and my passion for the music. But he saw I was different, you see. Then in the morning, we would usually need to be by work at 8. But 6 hier, het ek al die TV geskuif al en het ek al like in my eie goed gemaakt by die sitkamer. Then I made myself a studio. So I used to record music there and I used to like work out and I used to do like, all the stuff an artist does, man. And he saw it, hy het gesien binne my and he also saw like the way the people react when they see me. Wanneer hulle my sien, man, as amper soos hulle roep my naam, Luda. And that time I was already topping like 5.5 million. We already did like 500,000 views in 7 months. That was also quick. We rose, wat kan nie wag nie. And people knew me and saw me and they showed me the love and the support. And then Energy told me, it's not gonna be long. I'm gonna be a bigger version. Let me not say the biggest, but he knew that I was gonna go somewhere in the industry.
Okay, now that's dope. Give shout out
And
to
that's how we became my manager.
bruh. So that's another thing. And then a question on management. Do you think a manager is necessary in the game? Do you think you would have been able to make it this far without your manager?
Definitely, guys, because as you grow and as you expand, you cannot do everything yourself. An artist must do the artwork, and an artist must focus on his music while his team handles everything behind him. You see, so you cannot in anything anything you pursue. I think you need to have someone that has your back and stay prayed up and just stay positive.
So let's get into like your music, no? It's an album uit al.
I have.
Plannen, like.
I'm gonna count them now because the way I am about my music, I just drop and drop and drop. I don't keep track of it, but I think I have like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have like a few 4, 5, 6 EPs and 4 mixtapes. I have over 100 songs. On YouTube, and that is just brainstorming, freestyling, and going about it. But from this year on, we're really tackling things a different way, This year we're dropping less and focusing more on other stuff, other elements. But yeah, to answer your question, I have like a few I actually do not know how many albums and EPs and mixtapes I have.
And if there plans for an album to come soon, something where
Not the album, maybe a small mixtape or EP, maybe like 4 songs, 4 songs or 5 songs and like 3 videos. So yeah.
Yeah, and then on that, like you said, you have a lot of music. You do have a lot of music, bro.
Yeah.
You know what to choose at one point for you to perform. So that's a good thing for the artist to have, a catalog of music that goes back that people can choose from. So like I said in the beginning, you came from a music video. Do we know what song this is? Can you tell us?
I don't know this. I think the song's name is Nothing New. It's with Timmy Powers and with Joseph. So yeah, I think the song's name is Nothing New. I think. But,
That's how new it is. It's nothing new, guys. It's so
I
new.
think nothing new. I think, but the guys who look out for Timmy Powers, look out for Joseph. Shout out to them guys.
Yeah, so you mentioned now like about artists, no? How do you feel like about the underground scene? Van sy het maar nou obviously met groot artists gewerk. Sal sy feature met underground artists?
And that's why I always have conflict with people, because I have so much love and so much passion for underrated and underground artists, because they do not. Okay, if you can, there's people that choose to stay underground, but there's boys really coming up and trying, but they do not have the resources. And me as a person, I believe more in underrated artists than in people that are already in this game. You know, I believe more in the drive, in the passion. So the type of love that I have, I will always feature underrated artists, underground artists, and you know, we need to give a platform to them as well. And yeah, man, shout out underground artists, much love for them.
Alright. And then, like you were talking
Can
about,
I name a few, like maybe like yeah, like maybe like young.
Now, do you know a few that you want to name?
Like
Call them out. Shout out.
Shout out Young K Fly. You know, he's from ATL. He's also doing his thing, holding it down. Shout out Young NBA. Shout out MC Yugi. Shout out Lil G. You know all the names you haven't heard. Guys, damn, there's a whole lot of there's a whole lot of there's a list. There's a whole lot of artists. There's a whole lot of talent, and yeah, man, guys, you know, there's a whole lot of excitement in the underground scene that you haven't tapped in yet. But like I said, also it takes a while for people to process things and to understand things. But hopefully, I make it clear for them. You know, hopefully, I bring the underground scene to the mainstream.
Man, you can do it, bro. I believe it. You know, I believe it. And then we've been asking about features. I just want to know, because last 2 weeks ago we heard someone's favorite artist is Ali, the rapper. I'm not going to mention who's a rapper, whose favorite rapper that is. Do you have a favorite rapper right now? Someone that you are listening to, someone that you are not modeling, but like, you know, favorite rapper, your favorite music to listen to right now?
Are you talking about in this industry, or are you talking about all over?
Just for you, what do you like? Your favorite rapper right now that you're listening to? Or was it an old person?
In Afrikaans, no, I listen to NBA Youngboy. I only listen to NBA Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy. Youngboy.
Yeah.
And then, isn't he an English rapper? NBA Youngboy?
Yeah, I only listen to NBA Youngboy.
Yeah, and so you get inspiration from that.
NBA. Say, you know, but that time you in the jungle, you coming up as an artist, someone is saying something funny about you, everyone is on your head about what this person said.
Oh, you're gonna leave it like that, Luda. You're gonna leave it like that, Luda.
They can tempt you very quick, yeah, you know. But now I'm calm. No one can. I doubt someone can get a reaction out of me saying something bad about me. But that time I was between a rock and a hard place. I was coming up, you know. I was a demon, bro. You know. Don't play with me like that time, bro. Cause it's like, you know, you need to fight for your spot, man. You see. Yeah. But now that I'm here and I have my fans, I have my love, you know. I'm just here to share what type of person I am, what type of goals I want to achieve, and how I'm just here to spread the love, man, guys. Shout out everyone.
And you said your goals and stuff. Like, where do you see Luda G in the next 3 years?
I see myself very more established, you know, very more professional as an artist. I see myself as definitely gonna make the most music out of all of the artists. I'm definitely gonna make the most music. Definitely gonna put in the I'm gonna be the most hardworking. I'm gonna be the best. I'm gonna try to be the best version of myself, you know. So over 3 years, I see myself way more better than I am now. You know, way more all over than
more
I am now. You know,
more
more well known, like more fans, more bigger, and just a more better version of myself. You know, that's where I see myself over 3 years.
Okay, and it's not gonna stop with music. The music is gonna come. The brand is coming in the next 3 months or so, you said, and then it just grows from there. You don't see yourself slowing down now.
Yeah, nah, definitely. I need to stay in the studio more often though, but definitely gonna make more music and I'm gonna be lit, you know. Yeah.
The next 3 years, we see some crazy features because we already have crazy features.
Yeah.
Ziggy, Culture Gang, OG. There's names I can mention. Timby Powers, just like you mentioned. So you have great people that you've worked with now, and I can see it just growing from there. So that is motivation for the next artist that is listening now. So if you don't understand consistency, here's a perfect example of consistency and what consistency will get you. So shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you for doing what you're doing, and the young ones see it, bro. I won't lie. The people see what you're doing and they like it. Now I want to come to the scene, the Cape Town scene. When it comes to the Cape Town scene, I know because I've been in the game for a while, but when I started, Cape Town was a difficult place, was saturated. There was three, four names of people you could mention that were making it in Cape Town or making waves. Now that the game has changed, how do you see yourself taking control over okay, let's say not Cape Town because you're from everywhere, because that's from like the South African scene. How do you see yourself coming in now? Because now the African scene is going big. It's going to PE. It's going everywhere.
Yeah.
It's getting big. So how are you going to establish yourself in that market now? And how do you think you're going to do it?
And sometimes I'm gonna answer your question, but I'm also gonna explain, because I think for me as an artist, I'm very young, you know, so I don't have a blueprint how I'm gonna do something and how I'm gonna do this and how I'm gonna do that. I will definitely tell you this with 100% confidence. I know my team behind me will make sure I will be the biggest artist. Mr. Energy, and you know, shout out Mermaid, shout out to the goats at home. But as an artist, just be yourself. Put passion into your music. Put your heart and put your soul into your music. I can make one track and then I can be the biggest artist. Or I can make a whole lot of shit. I can make a whole lot of tracks that's just like has no value into it. And you know, I can work hard. Like I can record every day. You know how many songs I can record. But it's just for me to be to put my heart and my soul into it, and my team that's pushing it. I think that is how I'm going to be the best artist in South Africa and
everywhere in Cape
with
Town,
my team, yeah. You know, so there's always questions that I want to answer, but I think my team will definitely have a blueprint and have a answer to that question that you asked me. So yeah, shout out.
And I just want to come back on that. Why I say is because you performed the song Airport before you started, and the Yellow Mans in here knew that song, man. So I know the scene, like people know it everywhere.
Yeah.
So like that song, and when it comes to that song, like who produced the beat of that song?
No, I just downloaded that beat and I produced that song myself.
So it was just, so there's no producer behind it. That was just one of those days you felt inspired.
I wasn't inspired. No, I wasn't inspired. I had a few, you know, it was me and Energy, so I had a few drinks. So I was in the studio and I had an argument. Someone, man, and I was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna rap now. But then I was like a bit tipsy. That's why I say, as ek praat op my naam wat 'n body geweek word, ek het twee beats wat wag by die airport, staan voor die mic as ek dik gesyp, drop ek nog altyd die hits wanneer ek wag ho. Staan voor die mic as ek dik gesyp, drop ek nog altyd die hits wanneer ek weet ek se rap good. So I was in the moment. So it wasn't like planned. It was just like put the beat on in the moment. I'm in that mood now. Put the mic on. And then I was calling Energy like, away. Wacht hier man, ik zie jou niks dik gesyp staan voor die mic. Allemaal zo, maar het klinkt aan man. So he was like, away, gaan fade a minute. And then I left the song there, and then it was like I go out, I just have a few drinks, and then I go about my day, and then I come back later, and then I go. Sa katsa si kom in jou rigting, maar as ek gesot met daai terugspin, gister gefok met 'n baie in Clifton. So it was like just, you know, being myself and freestyling. Oh yeah, being in that realm, man, you know. Oh yeah.
Do you ever go through writer's block?
Yo, definitely. Because I like to give my listeners quality music, so I don't like to I don't like to say anything on a track. So when I record, then I have like 16 versions of one song. Like, you know, set me voor een mic, daar wys ek jou vandag ek dala 'n homicide. But before that, it's maybe like, wat wil sy nou praat? Sy weet dan ek maak vir jou freak as 'n homicide. Then it's like, nah man. Then I get the writer's block. Then I'm like, nah, man, I have so many things to say, but I want to say the perfect thing. See? So then I do it, and then they're like, I go through like the writer's block a lot. See? But I don't write So I don't know, is it still a writer's block? If you freestyle, it's also like you freestyle.
Kind of, no?
But I know what you're referring to, yeah. There's always some time a delay in those in a song.
Did you listen to Lil Wayne's latest album? And what do you think about it?
I was this morning. I was waking up, so I scrolled through Apple Music, then I searched Lil Wayne, and then I listened to the song that has the most streams of the album. But I didn't actually tap into it like that. I didn't like. I should listen to it like for 8 seconds, and I go out. My attention span is very short, so I didn't listen to it.
And on that topic of the attention span, the audience out there, they also listen like to music like
15 seconds, 20 seconds.
Do you think making a 2-minute or 3-minute song is necessary?
Yeah, yes. Don't waste your time. Don't burn yourself. Have fun with the song. Have fun at the end of the day. Don't do too much, man. Just give them something and stay calm and stay laid back. Make it look easy. So yeah.
And then on the music that you drop in, like you've dropped, has like your song's been rejected by a manager? Maybe you make a song and it doesn't come in. It's like
yeah, that song that I'm like no. It's like songs like maybe wat sê ek aan 'n number? Wat ek 'n voorbeeld maak, man. Die sagte numbers, man. Like hy numbers wat ek maak soos een ek weet soms af ook ek but ek op sy staan, maar okay, maar hy hou van hy ene. Gee aan my flowers ade, Jana en my baby mama. Hy het my nou sagte numbers, maar hy hou van hy harde numbers sien sy. My manager always tell me, "Why tala trip number, man, like maak harde numbers soos homicide." Sy moet sommer always when I'm in the studio, then I'm like ek drop hulle body sa gee ek straight vir die krokodil. Then he also like mumbles like his own thing. Yeah, Luda G, I swipe pick your body and like he always like encourages me to do that. The bump tracks, the hype tracks. He doesn't like like when I go soft, yeah. But he does step into it, and after a while, he starts to grow onto it. But my manager always tells me, "Away Luda, as I gaan for a number or as I gaan as I drop hard, maak seker jy drop hard op die niggas or so." He's always like, he's always operational already, man. He's always like telling me like, don't let your guard down, man. You see?
Does your manager ever say like, "Yo, kan ik samen op?"
Yes, he does. There's moments we cry together. We cried once together. No, only once.
Only once.
Twice. Because the type of realm the music takes you into. It's like that's why I say always put your heart in it, so because you can tell a story that someone else can't tell, but you can tell it, and they relate to that feeling. So there was once or twice where he told me that he also has something to tell. We must do something, and for me as an artist, everybody is an artist, but not everyone knows how to deliver it, But yeah, man. That's my own.
I like that.
So there was definitely.
He's operational already. I like that.
Yeah, he's operational already.
My manager is operational
he's
already.
Like I'm lurking, and then he's with the sniper. So always on guard.
On guard. He's operational already. I like that. Yeah, I have something for you if you want to. Just a quick one. Get you home.
Oh ja, het is song moest mixen Remy met die maten. So je ziet Remy en Asi.
Okay, wait. There's already lined up. There's already Remy.
Is already Remy in here,
ne?
Mixen Remy met die maten.
Kalat supremacy. Mixen Remy maten met die Hennessy. As net zie je wat die na memory. Toen die kak van mijn bloed in mijn family. Ik vat alle saus. Volgens Weezy uit dat ik alle grow. Iets is tijd om te op, man zit aan die stove. Tot ik frik kan ik represent alle goats. Maar tot die einde toe bitches nooit vallen goats.
En jou wil niks naar Remy. En Hennessy. Kalat supremacy.
Volg me nou. Spannend bij. Yo, that's hard, bro.
How we getting you into the sound,
Yeah.
And I heard you mention codes and stuff, no? So how did that come about?
And that's why I love this process of brainstorming and being creative. There was a song, then I was like, ja, hoe gaat dat nummer nog weer? Was een van mijn eerste numbers. But then the people actually heard me say the word goat. And then there was like, away, wanneer had die goats weer erop, man? So they actually gave me that name. Actually, they gave us that name. It was me and Pengi in the beginning, so they was like, away, wanneer had die goats erop? Of the goats is here. Then I was like, nah, man, let's call ourselves the goats. Because I was Luda and he was Pengi. And then it was like, then, like, you know, like, nothing that I do is like planned, man. Like spin by, fuck man, I goated life, drill by. Like it's all stuff the fans choose, and I just run with it.
So
yeah.
the G in Luda is for the goat.
No, I just wanted to have a name like that's dope. So I was like, so those came in grade 6 already. Like, so my cousin was like, nah, his name is that, and I was like, nah. Nou is my naam dan Luda G dan. So I also like just ran with that name to like have a dope name. Because people called me like Ludwig, you know. But then I was like, nah man, I said, noem me nou Luda, ik is Luda G. So yeah, that's how that name came about.
And that's been the name from the beginning. So up until now.
Nah, there was no other rap name like, no man. No, it's just like Luda and Luda G, that's all. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Just Luda. So, huh? The high school question. Oh, yes, yeah. So, do you think a lot of your fame, or not fame, your fans came with you from the high school times?
No. I was actually not. I was not
popular in high school.
I will not say not popular. I will say I had my own clique. We had our. But that's school fame, man, you know. But then it's like when I got into music, and then it's like I left school. They already knew I was like Luda. But then it was like when I started to get money and get paid, and like then I left school. So it was like they remember me being there, but it was like I was never touch Luda on school. I was never like the Luda on school. They know me.
They know you as Ludwig.
But then when I got into the game, then I wasn't in school anymore. Like I left school and
I understand. So
I went to.
You built your own fan base again from afterwards, a strong.
No,
fan
there
base.
was one time that my parents was like, "Oh wait, I'm not teruggaan." So I was like, I went back just for them to like be satisfied, and then I packed my books and I dressed me well. So I go to school. You know, I always dress me well with a blazer and. My pants is almost like it's skinny pants and like with garage uppers.
It's almost.
But then they know me. They're like, "Oh, why Luda?" So I'm like, "Yeah, nah, you know, I'm back here." And then I just wrote my exams and so. But after a while, you know, you can't force something. You know, I actually wanted to be at home with the mic and with the laptop and just making music and, you know, out there on the road living this life, man. You know, and being a voice for my people. So. I'm taking this position and I stand with this position.
Alright, then you're standing on it strong.
I'm standing on business.
Stand on that.
Fuck man, yes. Panobay. Batan.
Oh, right. Then and now when I like this game, we like playing. You know, I'm gonna give you stuff that you must tell me. Give me options, and then you must tell us where you see yourself doing it. I call it what would you do, right? So now again, you've worked with a lot of big people, big artists in the game. So we're gonna maybe throw in spanners in there, different spanners, you know, and then see where your mind will take you, right? So. I always say we will start where we're sitting. So as we're laughing here now, the people are enjoying themselves. Everything is happening. And then as we coming in, you know, you might be sitting here and two artists come in. What was the artist I was thinking about? Oh yes, it was Nasty and Youngster. So if they must walk in here now, who is the first person you're choosing?
Nah, you know, I can, and you said I can cuss now, but I don't know what I know. Nasty is big, ne? But to be honest, bro, I don't. But I'm not gonna cuss now. But I don't know what the hell is going on there by his music. I'm not tapped into Nasty like that. I respect him as an artist and I respect him as a person. And shout out to Nasty C. But ouwens van my is het makkelijker om een highbroer te ken, man. Voor Youngster. Ik ken voor Youngster. Ik had mijn colored broer support. Ik ken voor Youngster. Ik heb opgegroeid geraakt met Youngster. So I know Youngster. So like ik ken voor jou. It's like almost you don't know somebody and you know someone. You're gonna go to someone you know. It's like that,
Okay,
you know.
no, that's facts though. So you stick to the homegrown, someone
Yeah.
that you know, someone that you also can fucks with.
Yeah.
I like that. Then now as you go into studio, you and Youngster spitting verses. Song is getting flames, bro. It's heated moment now. You doing your verse. In that same time, Tyler, international Tyler, out Tyler walk in and she's like, I can see you bring some R&B and some Afro with me, but I don't see myself working with Youngster. Do you stay with Youngster?
No, you
or
know,
do you go with Tyler?
and that is very important, guys. And I think, you know, many of us, this is like not only something I go through, but many of us are faced with that questions, you know. But stay real to yourself, you know. You are busy with something, and if you're busy with something and you got something going for yourself, don't think with your emotions, man. You know, just, you know, stay busy, stay focused with what you busy with. Ik zal wel zeggen dat ik die song eerst te klaar maak en dan ga ik weer samen niet oppraten.
Okay, you put on the
is nog
sideline.
bizar, ik is bizar om te focus with doing something, you know. And it's not like I do not believe in myself to get myself also there. Because I know, you know.
Okay, no, I like that. I like that you focus. You don't care if it's a
you know,
bigger artist. You don't
never.
care if you have more streams, more money.
No, but that's the thing. Actually, every time when I interact with people, I tell them I see them as I see myself. You know, I was just like say, Kagi, I'm not the person that is like rude, but I will treat you normal. I will say I'm busy. You know, we must finish this thing now.
It's important.
I'm gonna talk to you again, yeah. You know, we can do that again. You can work again, yeah.
Else want to add on to that?
yeah.
Any other artists you'd like to bring in, and then one, because now I know you. Okay, let's keep it local. Right.
I'm more excited for local artists. You know, I'm not lying on God. If someone is telling me like, if I'm working with someone, and then I see like an underrated dope artist coming in, and I'm like, yeah, why I know laat ik samen die man week.
Yeah.
So I'm more tapped into I'm not
So
saying.
then on that, then you give us 5 local artists that you would like to feature with, besides the ones you did with, like the people
No,
that
I
you
would like to
feature with.
feature with Young K Fly. I would like to feature with I don't know, man, for real. But it's like the thing is, when I see them, you can see the things in these kids, man. You know, there's a lot of people outside that's really, you know, they're really grinding and they're really working for the spot, man. You know, so give it to them, you know.
No, I like that. So I like the fact you like local, bro. So when you bring international people, and then let's say if someone had to give $1 million and say, now I'll give you $1 million rand, but leave everything with Youngster and you're gonna take the $1 million, or you're gonna stick to focus?
No, bro. You know,
the
it's like
money's gonna speak.
It's like I won't lie, bro. Me and my team, we can make that $1 million in a year, you know.
Nah, facts.
So,
Facts. I like that.
So
like
you know, there's not a price to my loyalty and to anything, bro. If I got something going with someone, you know, I respect that. And the people that know me and are watching this, they know that. They know that's not kept, you know.
Yeah.
So you can go ask about me. You can ask anyone about me. Loyalty over everything, my G.
I respect that. Well done, sir.
So deze artist, I don't know if you're familiar with him, the 12. He wrote you a letter. And
Yeah, he was
you
on the
wanna
show last week.
read it out?
He was on the show last week, so every week we give the artist a letter from the previous artist, which means at the end of the show, you are going to write a letter to the next artist.
Okay.
But this comes from the 12.
Okay.
So you must read it out, take it out and read it. We didn't read it yet, we didn't see it.
I'm gonna read it loud. What?
Yeah, read it loud and then you say what. The man even went to go fetch a pen, it's open. I think he wrote to man.
Was with that 12, Moose respect for you. You inspire me too also. I'm trying to get a hold of you. Let's put in some work. Liefde, generaal 12.
Yeah, straight from the 12, straight to you. Bro. So before we end, you'll also have a chance to write a letter to the next artist. We don't know who that is yet, so then you will then leave a note to them and then go from there.
Ja, Luda G. So, is daar misschien een Queen feature?
You know,
In the future? Ik rijd eigenlijk een song samen, Motion.
We have something
If people
together,
know, they know.
Yeah, you know, and you know, there's room for improvement, so why not? Why can't we both go harder on something else? You know, there's endless features, endless opportunities. So let's go for it.
Dus ja.
Always.
Nice.
So Queen Pun. Always got love for Queen Pun.
Nice.
Shout out Queen Pun. Queen Pun, Queen Spun. Spun away.
And then for this setting, this environment, what do you think this setting can do for other artists? Because now you feel, I see you comfortable, you got into telling us who you are and where your mind is at. How do you think this can help other artists, this platform?
I hope I hope the viewers I hope they get my message, and the people that come onto this podcast. I hope that you also feel as welcomed and as comfortable as I feel, and I hope that you speak from the heart and you speak from your soul and just be yourself. So I'm looking forward to you guys also tapping into many more artists as you did to me today. So stick out, guys, man. Come have a session. Come talk. Come have a, spin by, man. I say.
Luda, is there any advice for upcoming artists that's looking to become a rapper like you?
Yo, bro, it gets lonely. It's like you can, bro. If I can tap in deep, we get a lot of broke days. A lot of days we feel alone. We feel like this is not gonna work. But as long as you have that faith and you believe in your music and you put your heart and your soul into it, it cannot go wrong, because there's real niggas out there. There's real bitches also out there. There's people tapping into the stuff. There's people feeling your hunger, and let me say it like this. To anyone pursuing something you believe in, there's phases you're gonna go through. But go through that phase and keep your head up. So that's me. That's my message.
That's the quote for
Shout
the
out.
day.
That's the quote for the day.
And then, thank you, Luda. So inspired. I feel inspired by that. Remember in the beginning of the show, I said I'm going to have the fans think of questions. It's been about that time now.
Yeah.
Is there people in the background that have any questions directed to Luda? Anything you guys would like to know about him? So if you have the questions, you can just shout it out. I see there's a hand up there.
When last did you see Young OG?
When last did you see Young OG?
Didn't we see young OG last week when we were in Bangladesh? By the boot camp, yeah, we saw Young OG by the boot camp. Shout out OG. When I hear that name, Young OG, is just like I want to smile, So shout out Young OG, man.
Young OG, so you saw him last week, guys.
Yeah.
There's a new track with OG from last week, from the boot camp, anything?
No.
Nothing new.
There's something we need to do, but you can always expect something from me and OG. You know what we did, stirring up the game.
First day out.
Shout out to Young OG, man. He also brought me from Paul to Cape Town. If you're talking about musically, he has his fan base. And he featured me on that track. Ik ga stuk praat samen met Young op je phone. So then they heard it in Cape Town and then they fucks with me. Spun up by me mensen, man.
Okay, is there any other questions from the crowds for Luda? Anything else you guys would like to know?
Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna answer that one now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question. Okay. Must I speak English or?
Of
Inakataal.
Inakataal.
Oh, ja. Gaat ik voor jou antwoorden kan Afrikaans.
Your muziek, no?
Ja.
So, do you relate to your music that you make?
Yo, that's why I say, you must. It's like something you can't explain, man. Put your soul into it. Like, if I can definitely spot something now, then you will all feel it, But I'm just like, if I'm saying it, like, if you will hear, like, definitely I put my heart and my soul into my music, And you guys the listeners will definitely feel it and know it,
Do you relate to your music?
Yes, yeah. Not the. Okay, which what type of music?
Yeah. So now,
Oh, it's getting interesting.
your music, right?
Okay.
So,
What genre though? What genre?
when like all of your music.
Nah, but you get like how net fast so much, and then you get the.
Some of your love songs that
uh.
you have, but then there's the majority that has the numbers.
Yeah.
Right? If you know what I mean.
Yes.
It has the numbers. So with that music that you have,
That is the numbers.
so with the chopping and the cutting the body,
No.
is that like
I think no one is a bad person, But it's like at zijn van mij gaat ze zaag. Gaat ik voor jou kan ze ik zak mijn kar laag. Of ik kan voor jou iets zeggen wat ruim met iets zoals je altijd wat ik like een amber zo bedoel om zo te visie. Maar als je mij het topic kan ik rippen. Als ik van mij nog iets zeggen, hard of zacht.
so now it's in more than.
Maar ik relate naar die dingen zoals toe wat ik nou zie. Misschien ik zal voor jou kap met een Draco. Because I'm not that type of person, I'm a lovely person,
I understand, yes, but if it's in more than one song, do you think that's like something that
I
Is
think
it a
it's about...
message?
Ik denk dat zij die huisskoen maken, al luisteren zij misschien gospel en als zij niet zo is, al luisteren zij gom. Zo de hang af waar ze gaat is, als ze mijn namen kan luisteren, zij kan een nummer luisteren als ze niet kwijlen, of ze kan een nummer luisteren aan mijn broers. Dat is die antwoord, spannen bij. Is het clear?
Spannen bij. Wat dat? Oh, Luda. And then we had a question from that side about your girls.
I got this girls from Aussie. Spannen bij, maar zij put in the top one. Okay. Spannen bij. Shout out Aussie, shout out Only Dope. En ja, als ik het van Aussie ontmoet bij Only Dope Records, zodat je van mij gezien dat was met link up guys, you know, it's like you're meeting new people, endless possibilities. Als je alsof ik like alles ga doen met mezelf, ik ontmoet mensen, ik engage met mensen. Ik ploet het voor mij geweest waar om die broek te krijgen, maar de ene zit mij geweest waar om die jacket te krijgen. So like
Team effort.
I am a representative of how much love and effort people really put into me, man.
Okay, and you portrayed really well, bro. All right, and then that's a last question. Last, nothing else. Nothing else you want to know? I see there's a hand here at the back. What's your question?
And bro, you must lyrical orientation.
Lyrical orientation. Are you asking me the question? Oh, are you?
Oh, me.
you-
You know, I have to take off my glasses now. I must.
Oh,
check now.
you got real, you must lyrical orientation.
Wat betekent hij? Hij kan
I know the orientation. You lyrical, you oriented. You know, like the way you portray yourself. I don't know. You want to elaborate on that? Maybe you want to simplify it for him?
You want to simplify it, maybe?
Die lyrical orientation is like, yeah, when the back there is humble.
Oh, yo, you know what? Yo, now I can like answer that question. Us is by humble, you know. You can ask anyone who interact with me, and you know, zij kan voor mij zitten. You can put me in the jungle. You can put me between people. You can put me anywhere, you know. Zij kan voor mij nou een mic ook brengen. Daar kan ik nou veel wijs uit maken met een beat. Maar ze kan voor mij op een podcast ook zitten. En dan kan ik praten met mijn mensen. So, lyrical orientated. Ik als hij. Nou,
You stick to what you say and you do what you say. Okay,
Always.
nice. I like that. I like the questions coming. I appreciate it. Was there another one? Was there any hands from the outside world? No other questions?
Was the energy? Don't you have a
Was the
question for me?
No,
Okay.
no questions from management.
Ik
Nothing.
kan ook vragen.
Mevrouw, hoe was het biryani wat je gegeten?
Yo, ik wil wel verraad, maar ik wil ook hier verraad. Maar ik wil wel verraad. Wie dat hij biryani gemaakt, man. Koos hij biryani. Zeg, sino ito kay biryani? Yo, ik heb alles gegeten. Nee, en nee, kijk hier. Shout-out voor jou wat die biryani gemaakt heeft.
Simone.
Shout-out Simone, dat die biryani gemaakt heeft.
And then, yeah. And then on that saying shout out. And then from you, Nathan, you want to shout out anyone? Because now we're almost nearing the end now. Shout out to the people
I
who
gave
are.
shout outs already, but shout out everyone for coming. Shout out everyone for pulling through, for showing interest. And I hope we all see each other again. Allemaal wat in die kamer. Als ik wapos interact weer met elkaar. En hoe zit allemaal is alle energy. En is dat
Same
beat
time.
energy. En is net lekker vibes. En geef jullie ja aan een klap in mijn guys, man.
Right, and then from our side, always from the lounge, we just want to say thank you to everyone that came through. Thank you to Portugal for always giving us a good environment to be in. You know, the energy is
Thank
always
you. Shout
there
out
when we come
Portugal,
here.
yeah.
We want to say thank you to Calpers, always dropping me out. We want to say thank you to everyone that does a great job, our cameraman, the people sitting in the background. You guys make it amazing. You make it interesting to come here on a Sunday and do. You know, I feel like this is my job, so I love doing my job. And then I would like to say thank you. And if you're sitting in this room, didn't like, subscribe, any of that, I'm gonna tell you, you're puss also. Because if you didn't do it, please make yourself hold yourself accountable and go like and subscribe the stuff that we're doing. Go like and subscribe the stuff that Luda's doing, and go like and subscribe the stuff that Queen Pen is doing. Because we're out here to show you guys that we want to change the Cape Town scene. So once again, thank you guys for pulling through. That was the Lyric Lounge, and we out.
One more time for
Shout out.
Luda G in the building, people. Shout out, Luda. Appreciate you. Cheers. Cheers. On the hour. Timing.